It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Today we jump right into this new season with an AFC South matchup between the Indianapolis Colts and the Houston Texans. And we are underway from NRG Stadium in Houston. This is taken way up at the 25. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll hope that this is not a sign of what's in store as he has to fight just to get back to the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the game's first play. And it's 2nd down now.
Ready, set.
How about this? They'll try the option, left side. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A good chunk on the ground, and the keeper 17 yards, 1st down. And this, I mean, it's certainly something to watch out for. He is not afraid to call his own number on plays like that, and here he takes it for good yardage.
And we know this defense prepared all week for this, but sometimes when you see it in person, it's a whole different ball game, and all that preparation, it goes right out the window.
And he'll decide to keep this once more. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4.
They definitely established a rhythm on this drive, moving the ball quite well. And big man with football is an integral part of the whole thing.
Working with a 2nd and 4.
Pack the 60, pack. Alert, alert.
First run of the game here for Dameon Pierce. And he's able to work his way down inside the red zone to the 19-yard line. A fresh set of downs on a gain of 13 there for the Texans. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
Ready.
He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Kenny Moore. He's at the 40. Past the 20. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD. So just a tremendous play there defensively on this opening drive. Not just to make the interception, but to take it all the way home.
And it felt like this was a defense that was on its heels a bit to start this thing off.
Yeah, they pretty much let the other guys march right down the field until that moment.
Yeah, key play there. Turned it all around. Big moment.
And now on the heels of the pick six, here's their offense on the field sooner than intended as they'll try to make it 8-0. And he will get in to make it 8-0. Tell you what, they're not messing around. You get the quick touchdown, and then you go for 2 to go up 8-0 here on the road.
In a sense, they hit them with a big shot right away. You don't throw a jab after you throw the haymaker, right? Go ahead and go for 2. They did. They're in control.
And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They had the auspicious beginning to the season, a first drive turnover. Now they'll try again here, 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Pierce to begin the drive. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. There to stop him, Shaquille Leonard, the linebacker.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. And Pierce gets it again on 2nd down. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
Not a ton of room available on that one, but he made use of what space was available and gained decent yardage.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. They'll run the option on 3rd and short yardage. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. They'll get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. So that was all you're looking for on a play like that. Get the first down and keep the drive moving.
Yeah, it just looked to me like he just said to himself, I've got this. I'll take it. I'll pick it up, and let's keep moving. Get the first down, get a new set, and let's start over.
And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Running it out of the gun with Pierce. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. They call that a loss of 6 yards. And it's 3rd down now. He stayed afloat for a second there after the first wave of contact, but that was going nowhere.
Yeah, what did he tell us in pregame? I just don't want to get my feet stopped initially when I'm trying to make a run. That's exactly what happened there. Unfortunately, as you noted, got away a little bit from the first one, but the wave swarmed him under.
1 quarter down, 8-0 the score. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter.
Here we go.
And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. Smith. He's going to look deep now for Landry. That's caught inside the 20. So they will wave off the flag and let the completion stand.
Really great job by the receiver fighting through all the contact and still coming down with the football. All that great work in practice being put into the game.
60 boxes, 60 boxes.
Pierce now up the middle. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Dameon Pierce with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Texans are back within a couple of the lead. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And this is now a 1-point game. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. Taken in at the 3. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
Here we go, set.
From the gun, here's Mon. That is caught. Michael Pittman with it. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Here's Mon. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And incomplete on the deep ball.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10. Mon going to throw it. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
That incompletion certainly makes this upcoming 3rd down a little bit more crucial. They need to find the right play to convert here and maybe start to tamp down a little bit of momentum. The other side is starting to gain.
On the sideline, did he keep his feet in bounds? They say yes. Great job, both feet in, 1st down. Another good reception there. The Colts on the march. Well, there's a new man here under center. What do you think they saw to acquire him, Charles?
I think they went back to their old scouting reports because those never go away. And I think that they liked him when he was coming out of school. Didn't have the opportunity to get him. But now with this opportunity, they think they can get him back to his former level.
Look at end zone, and he's got his man. It's Woods. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A great play there. His first NFL reception goes for 6 as his guys are able to extend their lead. Frank Reich going to tell the offense to go for 2. In motion right is a running back. Mon throwing for it. And he's got it. So the try for 2 successful. And that bumps their lead up even further. Sanchez now. He'll kick it away following the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. And Pierce gets it again on 2nd down. And he's got some space here. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 66 yards rushing for him in his first half as he is looking at mid-season form here in the opener. He's making quite a splash here in his NFL debut.
Well, he was advertised as being NFL ready, and both you and I tend to arch an eyebrow a little bit when we first hear that, but I think that they were right about this one.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15. And they'll go right back to Pierce. And he's going to be stopped at about the 37. And a nice run to get him past the original line of scrimmage. A gain of 7. It's 2nd and 8 now. That
play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts. That's their second, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this second quarter. We'll be right back. Well, they need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a first here on 3rd down. From the gun, here's Smith. And he fires one, but incomplete.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good. And they'll remain 2 scores back as this holds at a 9-point advantage. Charles, 54 yards. I'm surprised that came up short.
I would agree with that one because normally if he misses, it's accuracy, not length, because he has plenty of leg for that. But maybe it's like I hit my golf shot, you know, maybe it's like my wedge. You know, when you chili dip and you hit the ground ahead of it, sometimes that'll shorten your distance as well.
He's got this to the 30 before being taken down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 30-yard line. Mon now off of play action. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. They'll run here with Taylor. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. This defense tough to run against, and those linebackers, they'll go side to side up the field, and there they get them for no gain.
If you can't get linemen upfield to the 2nd level to occupy them, they have a field day just running to the football and putting ball carriers on the ground. Not many yards after contact when they wrap up like that.
Touchdown! Michael Pittman, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Colts are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Now the Colts will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Frank Reich going to tell the offense to go for 2. They'll let Taylor try and run. And they are 3 for 3 on 2-point conversions as he is into the end zone for the score. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. This one caught out wide by Landry. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 19-5, 19-5. Here's Pierce on the counter. 76 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here in this first half.
It's not a huge breakaway run, but if your starting running back finishes the game with averages of 5 or 6 yards per touch, you'll take that every single time.
And some solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
yeah, they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him. And the job becomes twice as difficult now after the sack. It's 2nd and 20. Mon looks to throw. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
And this drive was almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sacked on first down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
3rd down from the gun, it's Mon. He'll take a shot downfield for Pittman, and that is incomplete.
Oh, I thought he had that one, and that was nearly a big 3rd down conversion to give this drive some life. Instead, they're on the spot and help separate the receiver from the ball.
As Sanchez on to punt here as he sends this one away. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and the Texans will take over. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
Ready.
They'll start on the ground with Pierce. And a good push there defensively as they stop him at the 48. Gain of just 1.
1
yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
Reload.
And some room to run now. And he will finally be taken down, but not before it gets him to the Colts 18. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Pierce takes it straight ahead, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
And now you have to wonder, partner, at what point in time do they forget the running game? It's been a struggle so far in this one. I would think they'd have to start throwing it a little bit more.
Trap 60. Let's go.
On 2nd and 11 now. Smith. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Isaiah Rodgers. And the Colts are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
2nd and 10, Mon. Throw left side, taken in by Pittman. And some room to maneuver. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line. I don't think there's anyone who could possibly doubt how fast he could run in the open field. But if there were, he silenced those thoughts there. And he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. Paris Campbell, a 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Colts take the forced turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And the lead is now 24.
Texans 7-7.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. This will be fielded inside the 5. Got a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Texans take over first down 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Kenny Moore. And the Colts are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line. Well, that one was in the air for an agonizingly long time.
Just begging to be picked off, wasn't it? It's one thing if you're throwing a ball like that, trying to throw someone open or lead them into an area. But that ball needed to be thrown with a lot more conviction. As a result, it's an easy interception.
Mon looks to throw on 1st down. He's got a man, complete. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Michael Pittman, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Colts are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. This will be fielded inside the 5. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
Take over first down 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Well, it's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. A turnover on the last drive. They had the issue in the first half as well, and that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't admit it to themselves, but we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is, how do they play a clean game the rest of this one, right? Take care of the football, no more turnovers, and see how that works.
And now here's a timeout called by the Colts on the defensive side of the ball. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. In motion left here, Landry. And right side, they're going to go option here. And Pierce gets it again on 2nd down. And he's got Rome. And he will finally be escorted out of bounds down inside the 35. 87 yards on the ground for him now as he's done that on 15 carries. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. How about this? They'll try the option. Left side. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Not quite the success they had last play. This one goes for 3 yards.
A good solid game there on 1st down, but the defense has to be happy they didn't let it pop for anything bigger.
And right side, they're going to go option here. And again, they'll go right back to their fullback. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. And right side, they're going to go option here. No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose. And the Colts pick it up. The 40. 20. 10. And they are going to score on the fumble return. Touchdown, Indianapolis. McLaughlin for the extra point. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Let's go now.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here, and sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. And they run the option on 2nd down. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 14 yards that time, and a 1st down on the keeper. I tell you, there is no antidote for speed, even at the quarterback position, as he keeps it himself and turns it into good yardage.
And it still takes time for a defender to react, even as quarterbacks carry the ball more and more in today's NFL. They're still a little bit in disbelief and realize, oh my goodness, he's running with the ball. He may be 8, 10, 12 yards downfield at that point.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. And right side, they're going to go option here. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. This offense so far on 3rd down, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. On 4th down, here's the option. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield.
Come on. Cowboy 80.
Desperation time for Smith on 4th down. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. The Texans tried it, but they come up empty here on 4th. And the Colts are going to get the football in outstanding field position. Off the play fake, Mon. His throw incomplete. Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance.
And he fires one that's intercepted. And the Texans are going to take over at their own 2-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss, and now it's third down. After seeing that, maybe time to go back to some downfield throws here.
Yeah, anything, change it up, because the teams that win, the best teams, they're the ones that make adjustments. Doesn't mean you can't come back to what you thought you could get done. Sometimes when you open things up a little bit, you can get back to what you wanted to do before.
And he'll get inside the 10, but he's short of the line he needed.
Tackle made at his own 9-yard line. A gain of 6 yards.
They'll try and run for it. And he is going to get the first down, it looks like, as he's up to the 12. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on fourth. The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down.
60 Vikings, 60.
How about this? They'll try the option, left side. And he's going to lose yardage here back at the 8. So a step in the wrong direction. Now they'll look to make amends on 2nd and 14. And right side, they're going to go option here. And he'll lose yardage and be down at the 7-yard line. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down.
Chapter 11. Check match, check match.
Gino now to throw. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. And this one incomplete. And another throw that really could have been, maybe should have been intercepted. That would have been number 4. Instead, it's fourth down.
Ready? Rangers, 70 Rangers, hurt, Mustang 19. On the ball, now, 79 Broncos. Go.
Here we go on fourth, Smith. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on fourth. So after the big play on fourth, here's 1st and 10. Back to the ground with Pierce. And he'll get this only up to about the 35. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. How about this? They'll try the option. Left side. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. A third down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Kenny Moore. But with this advantage, this defense knew that passes were coming, and they stayed in position, Charles, and picked one off here in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, what a way to cap things off, huh? Because I think this is part of the game within the game. They see the scoreboard, they see what they can accomplish, and they went for it.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And this has been quite a performance. He's got a man, complete. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line. Now the Colts going to burn the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
Ultra.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Delivers another one to Pierce. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And whatever promise they showed in the preseason has not translated into week one because they have not been particularly competitive here at home, no less. These fans just kind of beside themselves right now. Give to Pierce now on the option. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. How about this? They'll try the option. Left side. And he powers his way up past the 30. Now another timeout called for by the offense. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. Going for it with Pierce. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. Now the offense will burn their third and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And that is caught. Well, they're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big. They'll try and run it here. And he will get into the end zone as the deficit moves from really bad to slightly less than really bad. So despite the huge deficit, they're going to keep fighting. Here comes the onside kick. And this is going to be taken in, but puts it on the carpet. It's out. And the Texans scoop it. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. And that will get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. How about this? They'll try the option. Left side. And he is going to be stopped here for no gain, and that is going to be the final play of this football game. Now, this was not just the opener of a brand new season, but this was a division game here in week one, and to come through with a 1-0 start against a division opponent.